Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to the Gloom Seekers episode 9, which originally aired live on Twitch. Alright tribals, where be you? So Bobberton is the one that I need to keep alive because she's our hacker. Yes, I might want to put her wardening for the prisoners. And my prisoners should still have the daily food, yeah, okay, they're fine. I'm assaulting this at night, which is good for me, bad for the tribals. And then, of course, I could always use combat command. In fact, I'm going to pop combat command now, because it lasts for, like, 24 hours. Sando, you're the fastest mover, so I'm going to have you pop this open. Ancient terminal. And a ancient storage cylinder. I don't see anything that's going to go kablamo on me, so let's get you all in here. And Bobberton, you are going to hack the terminal. I'm not going to enter the next room until this one is done, in case of threat. So Bobberton, the reason I sent Bobberton is our Gloom Visionary, which means that they are the intellectual, the research and hacking speed intellectual. So, as you can see, Bobberton is making quick work of this ancient terminal here at 170% speed. Hacking terminal 1 out of 3, and some ancient fuel node just got disturbed in the next room. Here's another display bank. All right, I think preemptively I'm going to remove a wall so we don't superheat, but I'm going to do it from outside. Yep, because that's coming. So let's get ready to put out a whole lot of fires. So I didn't bring my fire foam. And what I'll do is add home zones to here so they just fight the fires on their own. And I'm going to draft a few and push them towards the hermetic crate. Oh, something else just got in another room. That sucks. The floor here is steel. Alright, Natha, pop this open. And it's silver. Okay, not that important. Let's see if this display bank was something that we needed to keep repaired. To hack. Bobberton, no, it is just a doodad. But here is a terminal, so let's get that terminal going. In order to get that terminal going, we are going to want to break a wall down so it's not superheated. And there's another hermetic crate in the next room. Alright, it's gone, so it's not superheated. And schedule, let's go ahead and everybody that came, so everybody minus Hills, is going to just be pure work, so they don't try to go to sleep. I'm gonna ignore that fire because I don't care about that fire anymore. Alright, Bobberton, how burned are you? Barely? Little boo-boo on your index finger? Alright, Natha, go to the hermetic crate. And break another wall down. All this seems to be carpet, so I'm gonna also strip the carpet up. And there's some sort of chain reaction going in the next room. Okay, so the hacking is now done. 2 out of 3. Let's check out what the other rooms look like, because I think they're on massive fire. Nope, this one isn't. But I'm going to break down yet another wall so that we don't overheat. Let's do that again. You guys, Zach, don't even worry about this. Just open this here, and you guys get ready to fight fires over here. All right, so here's a comms console for a supply satellite. That's going to be important to try to recover. This is now outdoors, so we can fight the fires. I'm going to position myself in a way that it can't be, you know, that we fight appropriately. And here's the... Wow, that is fast. And the White Cat Margot is now raiding, but the only toolable. Big deal. All right, you keep hacking for supplies. And this was herbal meds, so let's pick that up. Wow, that was already hacked as well. So it's dropping supplies nearby. And 14 pack of survival meals have now fallen from the sky. All right, let's keep trying to get to this hermetic crate. There's also the possibility that whatever's south of us is... No, that's about to go up in flames. Let me open this one. Luciferium. I wonder if this is like a proximity thing. I wonder if I can rush it. Nope. Alright, so this hermetic crate is 84%. These raiders are just dinky little tribals that are going to get smoked. Don't actually open that crate yet. Because whatever is in there, it's going to get burned. But yeah, fire foam obviously would have been very, very, very helpful here, I think. As you can probably tell. So the reason why I'm not... yeah, it is pretty amazing that tearing down a wall equalizes temperatures because it's then technically not an enclosed space, and that's actually absolutely what I'm abusing here to not get super dead. And I have no... I don't care that it's abuse. I totally wouldn't mind getting like a bajillion cloth from this facility either. So here's the compartment crate. More PSMs. Not super exciting. I'm going to keep fighting the fires in hopes to get some cloth because this is a lot of cloth in this facility. And then also maybe try to break things down to see what resources they yield. Here, Bobberton, you go over here. Sidecast, water skip. Pretty powerful in this situation, I think. Alright, here they come. Oh god, this fool's gonna get so dead so fast. Yeah, come on. Hello! Yeet! Alright, area is now safe. And let me go ahead and add it all to a home zone and let these guys fight fires automatically. And then cloth, 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 cloth. Why did this happen again? I don't know why this is... this happened before. This is a bug. Undoubtedly a bug. This happened to me last stream where the Luciferium just gets pooped out and I can't do anything but to stare at it pooped out. Not so cool. So the doodads here don't break down into anything, it seems. What about the cloth rugs? Alright, the cloth does work. Alright, no more cleaning. Don't clean. No clean. Hills, how are you doing? She's like, it's okay. But at least what it could do is set to load. So I'll set to load up all this cloth. And I'm sure there's stuff to mine as well. But I'm not going to stick around for so long because it is pushing my luck. Because if anything happens back home and it's just hills guarding, that's bad news bears. But hey, we did it. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and set load on the shuttle. Everybody. The Luciferium this time. Package of survival meals. Steel. What else do I care about? Cloth. That's it. I guess furniture, because I have carry weight. Get a lot of extra garbage. Okay. Load selected. And bye-bye. Quest is completed. I have gained some information about Pandora's Dark. And I've gotten a massive bounty of goods. Which is going to fart out here. I don't want to keep any of it. But what I will do is... Oh, we're forced to stay inside. Avoid bugs, and then go back on a totally normal schedule. Thank you for your service. Let's move the Luciferium promptly. Check wealth? Yeah. Well, the wealth hasn't registered yet. There's the wealth of me leaving for the mission, but not really the wealth of me returning yet. But all that cloth is going to allow me to work on my tailoring, which is great. Cool. So that's one of my multiple available. You guys said forget this Marauder camp. I agree. It's lousy rewards. But we still have other ancient complexes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you all vote on whether or not, or rather suggest through channel points, what I work on. So if you want ancient complexes, propose it. If not, you know, I'll do something else. So the suggestion box is now open. And Aurora. Nice. All right, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is enough already, so I'm going to add them to the poll. Next priority. We've got expand the freezer from Marauder. Go complex hunting. This time with fire foam. And that is from Night Knave. Poetic Artist says automated defenses like turrets, etc. Immortal Magic says bolster the power grid, because my power grid is paltry, pretty pathetic. Durned says acquire panthers, which is our exalted animal. We would need to probably go to a jungle to do that, or try to buy them if possible. And then Rusak says get fire foam, more fire foam. Manufacture more fire foam. Fire foam is obviously the clear, like, instant win against those complexes. I'm not really sure. I haven't tested enough of the ancient complexes if there's a good counter to the explosion mechanic. My guess is there is, and I just, you know, haven't tinkered enough to find it. But whatever the case may be, I'm fine just fire foaming, dropping a fire foam shell into the room. It'd be particularly good if you had skip and you could skip the fire foam shell into there. But no, I don't have skip. Another thing I could do is a Gloomaith, which would be a festival I could put on now that I have a proper room for it. Where are the... What am I looking for? The Neil Pill. Here they are. Okay. Are you the best constructor? You are. So here are some Neil pillows that we'll use if we want to do a Gloomaith. I can't do a conversion ritual. I just ran one, so it's performed recently. It's going to be terrible. It's not going to work. Actually, I'm going to make these out of cloth because I just got a whole bunch of cloth. I don't know why I didn't do that. All right, we'll get them made. We could do other rituals, though. We could do adding an ally ritual. That's, you know, if you want more numbers. We still potentially have Shearter over here to join us, and he's about to have his resistance broken, so we're going to need additional bedrooms, I guess. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Let's do that. And let's finish off the kneel pillows. So that's one of the good reasons. Oh, there we go. Resistance broken. I like how I've allowed him to keep all his armor on. It's like, ah, you won't be a threat to me. You're fine. So let's show you what a Gloom is. Yes, I have one extra pillow. So Natha is going to lead this. This is a social celebration. You can see the details here in our ideology. So the Gloom is a festival. The leader encourages with a speech. Everyone will socialize for a while. Depending on the ritual quality, participants will get a -3 to +8 for 6 days. If it's fun or unforgettable, which is the 2 high outcomes. Never mind. Cancel the Gloom. The White Cat Margot is pissed that I murdered their person who was an idiot. And they're coming immediately and cleverly. Alright, well, we'll try that again at some point. Boo, not cool. Let's see. I don't take too kindly to being bullied by tribals, so... Alright, bolster power grid and go complex hunting. Sort of equal footing there. Whoa, camera, what are you doing? These guys up here might get themselves murdered by insects. So it's these here that need to get killed. I think these guys are gonna, well, maybe they'll skirt around it, I'm not sure. Bobberton, you are a lot faster than everyone else. Why? Just because you think you were in front? Alright, taking cover behind chunks. So are they. I'm not close enough with this shotgun. There we go. Bobberton, you go join Natha. And did they? Yes. So these guys did hit the bugs, as I thought they would. I've recently used my combat command, so I can't use that. And it's raining and during the day, so I have a lot of shooting penalties, as I think you can see. I'm a little worried about Huntsman's great bow. I'm gonna back up. The other ones up north are fleeing, not the ones down here. I'm going to hide in a pocket and pop out for a short-ranged burst. Surprise! Or not. God, we suck at shooting during the day. We are Nightmen. Alright. Bye-bye, Huntsman. I would like to smelt your armor, buddy. I really don't need to steal that bad, but... Well, I got lucky. Didn't even get hit there. Let's go smoke some Chiba. Bye-bye, Chiba. Get ready to be smoked. You're dead. Oh, he brought beer. Incorrect. All right, did that hive survive? Oh yeah, they're really injured. We'll see if they survive or not. Are they recruitable though? Rat. No thank you. And you, no thank you. So never mind, scratch that. Don't want them. Hey, Orange Chaos. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the resub. All right, complex hunting and power grid. So expand, power, and complex hunt. Neat. Rejecting all the rest so that you can be refunded. And let's try to put on that Gloomaith that got canceled because that was rude. The speech is done. And now the party begins. It was boring. The total quality was 100%, but it was boring anyway. Oh well. Can't win them all. All right, let's hide that. Should add some speakers. The Gloomit doesn't require speakers. You're thinking of a dance party. Or that ritual specifically doesn't require speakers or drums or anything. Those are for other parties. All right. Are we going to pick up new research? Probably. I'll have you all vote on what. So, new research. Biofuel refining. So the advantage of biofuel refining is we could grow mushrooms and turn them into fuel. Geothermal. Although, let me analyze if there's even geysers around me to make that viable. Because I don't recall seeing any close. There's one here. Okay, geysers would be a stupid thing to do, so I'm not even going to include that. Because geysers are nowhere to be found. I guess we could do multi-analyzer. We could do neural supercharger because we're transhumanist. If you're wondering what the neural supercharger is, a neural supercharger is a device that can deliver one neural supercharge per day. A person with a neural supercharge will think and learn faster, but will also consume more food. Consumes a lot of electricity. That would be, of course, needed to, you know, we would need to add to our power grid before we're doing that. Gun turrets. If we don't want to do all our manual fighting, we could also research prosthetics in case of injuries. And 6 is good. So those 6 on the poll. So here is the Boring Gloomaith. Let's try to convert while Talos is up. So the Boring Gloom Festival is only -1. It's not that big of a deal. We'll live. And before I go to the other complex, I want to haul this garbage inside. So I'm going to force high priority haul. We're also really low on wood, so I will set up a auto chop zone down here. So no sewing, allow cutting. This is sort of protected from forest fires because there's natural fire breaks around, meaning that these trees are not likely to get cut as early as the other ones. And then I'll manually cut some of these higher grown trees. Consider having a look at the cryosleep caskets? Yes. Well, I could do them if you vote multi-analyzer, as they are. Well, oh, or alternatively, I guess I did include biosculpting pods. I can add that to a future vote. Nice. Inspiration for Go Frenzy for Sando, which he's our shooter, so that's perfect. Looks like Biofuel Refinery is going to be the slight winner here. I'm all about it. So what I'm going to do is quickly research biofuel, and then use biofuel to power the base instead of this wood. I want to be over planting wood at this point. I'm also going to get rid of, I guess the bugs did it for me, but I'm going to get rid of the I'll leave the power cables, but I'm going to get rid of the grow zone. But I will continually I'm going to still set up, like, boundaries to segment off these areas here. What's my new favorite feature I've seen? The storytelling aspect, which isn't specifically a feature, but that's probably my favorite thing about this. So, biofuel it is. Yeah, the ability to tell your own stories. Okay, Shirater got recruited. I'm just going to call him Recruit. And he is going to need a bedroom. He's going to take this unfortunate bedroom for now. That also means that I'm going to need to assign him to one of you guys. So if you're a subscriber of mine and you want this new recruit named after you, just type something in the chat. He's a good hunter. He's a good miner. He might actually become our delver at some point. He also has a passion for tailoring and smithing, which is incredible because we killed ours. I take full responsibility. He also has a burning passion in research. So very, very, very useful burning passions there. Ooh, and he's looking fancy already. And let's raffle him off in 3 minutes, half an hour past the hour. Unless you live in one of those weird 0.5 time zones or 0.15 time zones. Believe it or not, they exist. And we have a marriage. You know, one of the things I hadn't put down yet is a marriage spot, which now has a congregation area, and a party spot, and a caravan spot. And let's get rid of the, okay, no, we're good. Celebrate. Because I didn't have the marriage spot set up in time, it's just a generic marriage spot. But Sando and Zach are getting married. And now they're celebrating. Congratulations. Woo! Oh, nice. I'm also getting the heal root. Because we were definitely low on heal supplies. So that's awesome. And Marauder's getting sheared. So this new recruit will get raffled off in 60 seconds. You guys have a 60-second warning. If you want to be eligible, just type something in the chat. A little bit of lag there. Orange Chaos, thanks for the gifted sub. Making Dexiar eligible. All right, here we go. Well, once the time clicks over. Hasn't yet. Maybe shelf the mortar shells? I don't really need to just yet. They're not in any risk. Oh, the new recruit also has to be on a night schedule. Doesn't have to be, but should be. And set up on the proper zonings. All right, here we go. Immortal Magic. Congratulations. Whatever name you want, let me know. You are a 48-year-old, no health conditions, burning passion for shooting. I'm going to need to give you a gun. And you also have a passion in crafting. You might become our delver or just our full-time crafter because we desperately need a full-time crafter as well. In fact, I might game the system to have you train your crafting skill well. So Biofuel Refinery just got done. I'm gonna pull you all on new research. So biofuel's done. We can add biosculpting to the queue here, and then transport pods might be not bad, especially now that we can make Chem Fuel. And yeah, that's all I'll do for now. These 6. So what is... Oh, Royal Tribute Collector. What is biosculpting, you ask? It's a transhumanist benefit where you remove age off... you move 1 year of age off of your body and heal some scars to transcend the physical limitations of the human body. Basically, Fountain of Youth, I think is probably the simplest TLDR. A Fountain of Youth. Very, very, very power intensive. So speaking about power intensivity, let's put a biofuel refinery. I don't really want to put it outside. But I don't really have a good place for it. Maybe I need to make a shroom cave. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Just a backup shroom cave. And so far, multi-analyzer is leading, so I'll queue that up. My research speed is so obscenely fast that it's very, very easy for me to get them done. All right, I don't care about that. Don't care about that. I'm just going to toss these out. The installation caper, the dusty compound, both are still up. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten I'm getting that done. I just have to balance between, like, base building and, like, questing. Because if I do too much of one, I don't do any of the other. I do think that the, yeah, so the supplies quest did fail. Because that's way too much light leather. I was never going to be able to deliver that in time. Irrationally difficult, that. And let's put, we have a bunch of psychoid already, so more heal root, I guess. Seems fine. Yeah, we're starting to get brownouts. Noted. And that's exactly why we're going to mine out this cave for a biofuel refinery and spare fungus. So the eventual concept here is to keep a bunch of this fungus that I have. Oh, you know what I haven't gotten? I'm just going to do this. I don't really care. I should include Devil Strand on the poles, and I also need to do brewing. I have so many hops. It's sort of absurd. So I'm just going to do some brewing right now, because it's getting ridiculous. But here's the new bedroom for our recruit, and Immortal Magic hasn't chosen a name yet, as far as I can tell. I'm just going to call you Magic. You like the new floors? Me too. How close is your ideology? Moments, seconds away. We can't do another conversion ritual because it's on cooldown, and as soon as Tatch has conversion, we'll get you converted. Oh, look at all that wood, now that I don't need it. So very close, indeed. Beer brewing is done. So I will, in the future, include Devil Strand on it, because Devil Strand's obviously going to be really, really strong. Ooh, some love in the air. Natha, oh, no, never mind. Don't flirt with Natha. He's kind of spoken for. So here we have a bunch of hay, right? One of the things we could do here is to... we could shelf the hay for Marauder for our ranch. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I know it's weird to not shelf the oh darn it, I didn't mean to do that. Not shelf the shells, but shelf the hay. Well, that's just how I roll. Our cave is turning into a complex slowly. Takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of time. We're also running out of space for stuff. I don't really have a storage area yet, so this is now just spilling over. There's a lot of things that need to get broken down, so that will happen in due time. But right now, my planters are focused on planting only. There's now special doors for animals. Yeah, if I want to have a barn, I'm aware. I did a whole 1.3 breakdown already. I just don't care about a barn. It doesn't, the temperatures on this map tile never get hostile to a alpaca. It never gets too hot or too cold for it to require shelter in that way. You like these fences? Yeah, me too. I like the fences, but not like for pastoral playthroughs, which is important to note. The fences sort of suck when you're you know, just trying to have your own pasture, because they have a lot of disabilities. Like predators can walk through them, raiders can walk through them, so they're situationally awesome. I'm a little tempted to try to give a leader speech. Maybe I do that when everybody's up. Because our Gloom 8th festival sucked, so. Let's also increase construction priorities for people too. For everybody, so that things get built. So magic is helping to expand our like backup fridge, which will be here. Backup freezer, just for the fungus, not for meat. And then we're gonna put our Biofuel Refinery in here as well, meaning that my power. Oh, bummer. My power is gonna want to run like over this way and then down to avoid getting too close to the sensitive equipment. Fence gates will stop your animals from getting out. You just must be building them improperly. The purpose of a fence gate, honestly, compared to a normal gate, I couldn't even tell you. Oh, good job. Wow, this is a social fight. And you knocked her unconscious. Let's haul that gun out of there. Who's our backup doc? I don't really have one. I guess Zach? Might as well have Zach, being the only other doctor that we have, get some practice under a belt. This bedroom is getting close to ready. I'm going to need to add a granite block cut again. But soon, we will have magic move in. And I'll probably build just another bed in there. All right, so Talos, you're very, very close to being converted. Let's, as soon as you, okay, we're going to do a conversion now. 6%. Close, but not quite enough. All right, Hills, you should grab your weapon again. Embarrassing that you let yourself get disarmed in that way. By a nudist. A bare-fisted nudist. Alright, Magic's bedroom is mediocre, so at least it's not terrible. And it's already built. Nice. These shelves are totally wrong, so I'll fix that. This is just for hay. And it looks like I am also extraordinarily low on components, so I'm gonna go component mining. I guess my worry is that we had mined components in the past and we just never hauled them, but I don't think that's the case. But getting fabrication as a research would be pretty handy so that I don't have to go component starving. Look at that defoliator go. Yeah, so some of these components never got hauled. Yeah, a bunch of them, in fact. If I said everyone just... Oh, a whole lot of them. Jesus, guys. Alright, 0.032 certainty about your own ideology, so it's just a matter of seconds. Is there any point in adding additional furniture to the rooms? Only if the furniture improves it. One of the disadvantages of adding more stuff to a room is you make it more cramped. So it can actually have penalties if you add more stuff. At some point, there's diminishing returns. Now, these rooms are pretty big enough that they could support, you know, a nightstand or bureau, which would improve the comfort. But I think more importantly, I need better beds. The other thing is that I'm transhumanist, so I don't even want beds. So that's why I haven't really done it yet. Because eventually we are going to want to sleep in sleep pods. Where are the sleep pods anyway? Let me try to find them, because I should add them to the research list. Where are the sleep pods? Please change to Eric. Okay, we'll do. Well, I don't know what they're called. I don't think they're called sleep pods, so that's why search doesn't help. Converted. Talos is converted. So now let's go with the recruit. Finally, yeah, no kidding. Sleep accelerators. Sleep. Okay, so the sleep accelerator is actually under a macroelectronics. I already have it. So that's why I wasn't finding it. I thought it was something I didn't have. So here's the sleep accelerator. And it links to beds. So I'm still going to want to get better beds. I guess I can have TAC focus on that, but I think that would be where we would need a vote for priorities. So I'm still working on expanding power, and I know I'm taking my sweet time doing it. But we're just about done. So all I have left to do is to clean this zone up and throw my bio reactor in here. maybe right there. That's fine. Because we were going to change our power from wood fire to Chem Fuel so that we can use the fungus instead. Do you know if there's an easy way to manage polyamorous pawns? No, I don't generally have a lot of polyamorous pawns, so I don't have a lot of experience messing with that, unfortunately. Most of my pawns are one and done. So here will be Chem Fuel. I'm probably going to move things around eventually. Oh, something's happening. Black hives. A neural former. Well, I'm going to have you vote on this, but I think I know how it's going to go. Black hives. Yes or no? It's 5 hives, so that's roughly the amount of hives that hit me before. I like how it's 26,000 or 1,000. It's like not even, or 2,600 or 100. It's not even close. It's like, one of these things. Fuel fungus. That sounds so gross. One of these things is not like the other. Alright, you guys are saying yes. How long do I have to accept this? 7.5 days? So I'm just going to get ready for it, I suppose. I will be accepting it for sure. Automated defenses would be nice right now. I actually like the challenge of not having too many like automated turrets, and the fact that we're underground means it's also really challenging to set them up because we need a lot of space for the kill boxes. So, God, this base gets so nasty so quick. I'm gonna have Sand clean up when he's not cooking. Yes, Caravan Trick would be able to haul all the components. I'm just trying not to use it all that much. Dusty Complex. I'm just gonna accept that, as they are nested under information about my reliquary artifacts. Wow, we are researching so fast. Okay, so Black Hives, I will be accepting as soon as Hills heals, I think. I don't want my best doctor to be wounded, so I'm going to accept that when she's healed up. Hey! Welcome. How was your experience with RimWorld? AA? Mine is glorious. I absolutely love it. I could not speak it any more praises. What are we doing? So here's the long and short of it. We have an about command and an ideology command. But I'll give you the rundown because you've brought in a crazy amount of raiders. And while I give you the rundown, you can say hello to my little mascot Yoda, if he's amenable to it, because he's a bit of a grump. We are individualist, transhumanist, darkness, and tunneler. Sort of the concept here, and I can also throw this screen up. Sort of the concept here is that we live on a very violent planet, and we're trying to transcend this planet while living in the caves of it. So it's a very strange setup, but the reason for this setup is because I polled my viewers, and they voted for me to be highly chaotic, like on a Dungeons and Dragons alignment chart. Highly chaotic, so thereby you know, prioritizing individualism and freedom, but slightly good. So we still are a bit charitable at times. Here, you want a treat? There you go. What about your series? What are you running over on your channel? I haven't. I did catch your living in one cell on Project Zomboid, living in like one chunk. That is hilarious, by the way. Neckbeard mole people, cool. Very, very different. I have transcendent, you know, architect humanists here. But I like it. How is being a neck-mirrored mole person? So I guess if you're a mole person, you are already well aware of the like fungal gravel and stuff. I think fungal gravel, just my 2 cents, it's stupidly overpowered. Stupidly overpowered. Yeah, my ideology is pretty well organized. This base is it's not terrible. I have a bit too much fungus though. Equinoxter, thanks for the gifted subs. You get the gifted heart. You guys are always I like your community, AA. I think we have pretty similar communities, full of good people. So currently I'm pointing the wrong direction. This is what I'm currently working on over here. Current priorities and whatnot. I just researched Biofuel Refinery, and we're starting to transition away from wood fire, which of course we have to go into the light for, because I kind of want to eventually be all inside. And we're soon going to be Biofuel Refinerying our fungus that we grow in our caves to fuel the base. But we are on a chain quest, which is pretty cool. So I was just given the opportunity to get a neuroformer. One of the things that I haven't dealt with yet, my people here are not tribal, so we can't pray at the anima tree for psi casts, because I do have ideology and royalty installed. And I haven't yet decided to betray the Shattered Empire. So if we take a look at the faction chart here, pretty much everybody hates me. I designed it so that it's almost all pure evil factions. They're all like perma-hostile, more or less. Except for the Shattered Empire and one little nudist tribe that, you know, I figured, it's harmless to have nudists. I haven't yet decided to betray the Shattered Empire for psycasts. So instead, you know, we really just don't have psycasts. I mean, that's the downside. But I might change my mind. However, we were just given this quest for infestation of only 5 hives, where we just killed an infestation of 5 hives like minutes ago. And that would give us a neuroformer, our first neuroformer, which would be pretty cool. But we are also on a chain quest for Pandora's Dark, which is one of the artifacts of our society. Pandora's Dark is like Pandora's box, but, you know, full of darkness or whatever. And we have hacked one complex for some information about it, and we have leads on 2 other complexes. So we're sort of balancing a bunch of priorities now of working on a power grid, trying to get information about Pandora's Dark, and obviously doing the neuroformer quest, because neuroformers for us are very rare. And here are the nudists in all their nudie glory, with a bulk goods trader. Oh, so multi-analyzer just finished up, and I'm going to have you all vote on next tech. So what do we got here? We got the neural supercharger, which would make us learn faster but have to eat more. Biosculpting, which would de-age us. Now, one thing I will mention about biosculpting, we don't have a lot of people with scars. I guess Natha has scars, but we don't have a lot of people with scars in our community that would really benefit from biosculpting. But with that said, I don't care what you vote on. Devil Strand, because that's always super powerful. We could also do prosthetics, which will eventually lead to bionics, and we're transhumanists, so that makes a lot of sense. And what else do I want to throw in there as a possibility? Transport pods. And I'm going to include fabrication because I can easily make a multi-analyzer. We have the materials. So, fabrication. So, just type 1 through 6, polls right there. And I'm going to work on getting that multi right now. So, 50 plasteel, 20 gold, no problem. I have gold if memory serves. Yep, right here. Nothing like having a steel trap for a memory. Steel trap covered in aviation fuel, like kerosene. You have a mining of 7. That's not my best miner. So I'm going to send Tack to do it. It's rusted shut, exactly. I have a Steam friend named Rusted Shut. I wonder if that's a reference to his brilliant memory. All right, finally, we have Chem Fuel. Now, one of the things I'm going to need to do with Chem Fuel is decide where to put it. I think what I'll do is maybe mine a tunnel here or separate out a channel or something, because I'm going to want the Chem Fuel generators near the Chem Fuel, so I don't have to haul it like across the base. But then I also want the Chem Fuel to be able to off gas to help heat things. So I'm gonna dig a lot, is I guess the TLDR. All right, Talos, I'll try not to kill you. I will be recruiting you pretty soonish again, the second time. After, I like how I cut off your ear, but you have a giant eye patch. Like whoever the doctor was is all thumbs. And you guys are voting prosthetics, so I'll get that queued up. And we are looking for gold. So I need... Let me just force Tack to go get the gold, and I'm going to stop forcing Haul. So, AA, if you're still here, what's your feelings? How do you feel that... Because I've been asked this a whole bunch of, like, how I feel about this DLC. And I keep saying, like, it's a lot of bang for your buck. Huge replayability. I think there's some balance and adjustments that need to be made, but like not anything too major. It's more playable than I feel like it's more playable than when Royalty came out. When Royalty first came out, it was a mess. Huge exploits. Like I remember when Royalty first rolled out, and there was Royalty obviously introduced the concept of mech clusters, and you could rig mech clusters to basically just print material for you endlessly, which was so broken. So you could, capture like a mech printer and just be like, all right, make me material forever. I'm gonna buy a bonded pair of hen and rooster, so that we can start to get eggs in our ranch thing. And let's see, what am I gonna do? It's too bad I can't buy insect meat. It's so cheap. Insect jelly is always a good thing to sell. Let's get rid of all that light leather that I worked to get. I'm gonna keep the thrumbo fur and the wool and the blue fur, I guess. Yep. All right, what else? Shade cones, goodbye. Flak jacket, goodbye. Awful toque, goodbye. And then I need to buy something because they don't have enough money to supply all this. Not even close. Is it better to harvest the grass into hay or to let the animals eat it as is? It depends if you want to stockpile it or not. So obviously if you just leave it, it will eventually rot in the ground. Plants that go unharvested for too long just end up rotting, which can be problematic. So if you don't want to harvest it, don't plant hay. I would actually say if you don't want to harvest it, plant dandelions. Dandelions are way better to leave than hay. So in fact, I'm going to take my own advice and switch this over to dandelions. Dandelions grow fast, last a little while, and are edible. Heck, I even like them in real life. I like dandelion greens. And they're definitely the crop of choice if you want to graze. So if you take a look at the plant stats here, dandelions have grow fast, have basically no fertility requirement whatsoever, have a very wide range of temperatures, and last for 20 days, which is pretty long as far as plants. 20 days is like a season and a third. Whereas daylilies last 4.5 days, which is very short. compared to dandelions, and roses are 7.5 days, but basically no nutrition. So dandelions are the goat of keeping your plants fed if you want to graze them. Alternatively, you could just like let it just go full feral. That's fine too. Because wild grass, they did in RimWorld 1.3, they did buff wild grass considerably, so that wild grasses offer a lot more nutrition than they previously did. Thank you for tuning in to the Gloom Seekers, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of the Gloom Seekers, I stream this just about every day from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. A countdown timer and schedule can be found at Rhadamant.com. Thank you for watching. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.